Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're finally doing another Heart of the Swarm replay, and this is Niast as the Protoss in the bottom left, playing as red, versus Snakes as the Zerg in the top left. So as you can see, nice new geysers here. They look really nice, I like them. So yeah, we're going to just see normal play, I believe. I don't really know what's going to happen. This is master to grandmaster level, so it's not like the super duper pros, but hopefully we will see some good play, and that's all I really want. So pylon coming out, obviously we are going to create an overlord over here, and yeah, that should just about be it. Drones coming out, he did a little bit of a drone trick there, well, the extractor trick, where you build an extractor, then you build a drone, because, well, your drone count goes down 1, or your supply count goes down 1, and then you cancel the extractor and put it back to work. You can actually do it with 2, but that would be, well, it wouldn't work like that, because, well, you generally don't have enough larvae to do that. And with 1 you get a little bit extra gold, or extra minerals, so yeah, it is kind of worth it. It's not extremely useful though. But since you have nothing better to do in the early game, you might as well do it. Fast expansion coming out from the Zerg before the spawning pool, I believe. Yep, before the spawning pool. And we will see if the scout comes in from the Protoss player, or if he's just going to build whatever the hell he wants. Gateway coming out, which is, well, always the case, no matter what you build. And a pylon behind the base, going to hide a little bit of tag here. It's not very well hidden, so yeah, he doesn't really want to hide it, but it's a little bit harder to spot that. And we had an overlord coming in over here somewhere. Oh, it's over here. He wanted to go to the natural expansion to see if that's up, and that is of course not up. And yeah, obviously this mid base is also not taken. The other overlord is going to fly around the other side of the base, because obviously he doesn't know where his opponent is, and he's going to scout him right this moment. Well, not right now, because he's now here and then here and here. Oh, he's going to, oh, okay, no, he's coming in. He's coming in, and he's going to see that the Protoss is indeed here. And he can actually retreat before getting spotted. I don't know if that actually worked, but we will see that from the direction of this guy. Yep, you can see that he wasn't in time to actually prevent the spot, so you might as well just go in there and really reveal yourself. And I like how they remade all of these units and all of the buildings, and I mean, even a pylon looks cool now. It looks really cool. It's all about the details, man. It's all about the details. For the rest, it doesn't really matter what it looks like, as long as it has enough details. It's mostly cool. Yeah, the creep has been animated a little bit more. It was a little bit animated. Well, in Starcraft 1. It wasn't animated at all. Did he just attack his... Yeah, he attacked his own hatchery. Cute. Yeah, in 1, so in Starcraft and Starcraft Brood War, it wasn't animated at all. And then as soon as Starcraft 2 came out, it got a little bit of animation. And now it has a lot of animation. You can actually turn that off if it annoys you. But it doesn't annoy me. So yeah, we are going to get a little bit of an invade here, and nicely done, puts down this force field just in time. And as you can see, he sacrificed his shields first, then put down the force field, and by the time the force field wears off, which is now, most of the shield will come back, or not most, but some of the shield will come back. So all in all, you get more hit points than if you just plop down the shields immediately, or the force field, I mean. And yeah, he made that work. Nicely done. It's a little bit of extra micro, but it is worth it, I believe. So the scout goes off on this tower, which means that he can see up to here, and he can now see this drone coming in. He's going to snipe the drone, hopefully. No, he's too late. He could have actually sniped that drone. I think it would have been unwise with these Zerglings here. Yeah. And he could have prevented that base from going down. He is, however, going to build a pylon. He knows there's a base here now because, well, he can see that, so it's pretty easy to do. Yeah, and he's going to warp in some units here, and then with like 4 zealots, he's going to attack this base. And really, those few Zerglings are not going to stop that at all. The creep spread is going down, as you can see. Plenty of creep tumors going down. And, well, currently just some warp gates building. And he has 4 for now. Stargate coming up, which means that he's going to probably build... oh, what are they called? I want to say Vikings, but that's not it. Phoenix. The Phoenixes. Oh, wow, he's actually building quite a lot of units here. And now he's too late to actually surprise the Zerg player, because the Zerg player actually found him. And yeah, the hatchery is going down anyway, and there is just no army. So yeah, he gets a free base to kill. And even though the Zerg player saw that army, he didn't react by cancelling this, even though he should have. Obviously, losing 300 minerals where you only needed to lose, what, 75? That is not a good deal. That is definitely not a good deal. Yeah, cancelling leaves you with 75% of the minerals. And yeah, this would have been an easy cancel because he had several seconds to do so. And he just didn't do it. Just didn't see the opportunity, I guess. And there is the first Phoenix. It is a hallucination though, so it's not going to arouse too much suspicion. It's going to just scout around. Yeah, we don't normally see the upgrade from Hallucinate. But yeah, well, as you can see, it is pretty effective at scouting. He just sees everything, and as you can see, lots of these creep tumors going down. And the creep tumors are, of course, super useful for just spreading creep and getting the mobility on your army. Wow, these wings are getting larger and larger with each patch, it seems, but with each update, I should say. And yeah, well, they look pretty crazy now. They look more like I don't know, flies. I don't know. It just seems weird that they become larger and larger. But yeah, the Protoss still in firm control, as in, well, he has all the vision that he wants, and he has some pretty nice units out. Actually built a Void Ray, which is completely useless against the composition of just Zerglings. But, well, we do have plenty of Zealots to deal with them. And the Zealots are going to do pretty nicely. I mean, it's not like anything is going to happen here that the Zealots cannot, well, just use. Didn't that just slow the missiles? Ground units that enter the field. No. It's actually just movement speed. Never mind. That's another thing then. I think that there is something that slows the missile attacks, but I'm not actually sure what that is then. Thought it was this one, but nope, not so much. So yeah, we're still defending, we're building a new base, and not a whole lot of action coming out of the Zerg player. He's just expanding once more. He lost his base, so he needs to be aggressive. He needs to make sure that his enemy actually can't just expand all the time. And here come the Swarmhosts. He built quite a few of them, and yeah, this is not going to work out. He's going to lose one. No focus there. And are we going to have oh wow, he withdrew them? Why? Oh well, maybe they were in cannon range. I was wondering if there was an observer out, but I don't think there is an observer out, so could have actually worked out. But yeah, lots of Swarmhosts. Obviously the Swarmhosts on their own are not good. Well, we saw that before. If you just use Swarmhosts, that is no good, because they're not going to do a whole lot. But if you use them with the, well, additional troops, then they can be very, very good. And as you can see, Dark Templar coming out. We saw the completion of the Dark Shrine earlier, and it seems that what's he doing with all of these queens? I guess that's his fire support against air or something like that. I don't really understand, but yep, here come the Dark Templar. And is he going to be able to build an observer? Yeah, there you go. Oh, sorry, overseer. Well, it is a detector. It's not an observer. But you got the point, right? So yeah, now the Dark Templar are kind of useless. So both of them having kind of a problem with, well, getting the units to actually do what they're supposed to do. And yeah, he is sieging that base now with Swarmhosts, and the rest of the enemy army is going to come around the side, and let's see if they can actually get this base once again, because it seems like a very easy base to take. There isn't even a queen here. There is no well, no defense at all. Now there's a spore crawler against this and 2 spine crawlers against the army, but that is not going to be enough. I have to feel. And we'll have to see how that works out. The base, however, that was here, it's dead. It got taken out by the Swarmhosts. So they did their job, but there are way too many Swarmhosts and not enough, well, rest army, basically. So if the Protoss player just comes in from the side right now, then he can take out all of them, because all of the units are over here. So yeah, that's the Swarmhosts are great, but not against AoE damage, that's one. But also not against invading armies from 2 sides. Because you send out these guys on one side and then you can just flank them on the other side, because the units themselves, so the Swarmhosts themselves, have no attack. So kind of hard to, yeah, keep them in. But yeah, so many of them build. Yeah, now they have defense. So now you can actually defend your thing with it. And the Dark Templar, it seems, took out that detector, but yeah, that's not really a good use of Dark Templar at all. And they are over here now. I did not see them. I am sorry about that. But they are going to do so well against this. Because, well, the overseers were too late, and it took them quite a long time to actually do something. And now, however, yeah, now he's going to die. So let's see how we did. 7 workers killed. It's not a whole lot, but it is something at least. Against the 4 on the other base. Well, when the Swarmhosts took out that base, I guess. And once again, Dark Templar coming in. Once again, Dark Templar going to do a nice job, because even though he has like 3 overseers, he keeps them grouped up. Yeah, there's 1 over here, there are 2 over here. He keeps them grouped up instead of spreading them around the base, and yeah, there goes the base. And is he going to be able to do something with these? No! Why not just right click one of them with your observer? Just follow them around. Yeah, well, I guess there's nothing he wants to do there. Yeah, the drones are going to get sniped now, because there once again is no overseer here. And nope, nope, nope. Not gonna happen. So Swarmhosts once again over here. And once again, they are completely without targets. Just trying to kill all of this, the swarm, the locust, I guess. I really don't know what he was doing. Anyhow, we do have a little bit of a scout coming in. Going to see something, getting 1 drone. Not really a big deal. And, well, I don't know what else is here. Oh, there you go, the warp prism. That's what I saw. Saw something on the minimap. Just looking for what it was. And wow, actually taking out that spine crawler with his second guy. Impressive. So in the meantime, the Protoss army has grown to a pretty large size, and as you can see, he's no longer building anything, no upgrades, no nothing really. And the Zerg player is still building army, so that does not bode well for for the Protoss player, although he is building some Stalkers now. I guess he was just waiting for the cooldowns on his warp gates. Because the warp gates, of course, they produce units very quickly, but they take a long time to recharge, and then, well, once they recharge, they can make a whole army at once. And once again that base goes down, and once again the complete defense gets taken out. So yeah, the Zerg player really can't make a fist against this, because, well, even though he has plenty of units in those Swarmhosts, he's not using them to actually attack or defend. He's currently just, yeah, using them to do whatever he feels like, and he needs to make, well, something happen with them, because there are way too many of them to just let them waste. And yeah, here we go. We're going to finally burrow and get some damage done, but are we going to be spotted? No, he just yeah, he had no problem with that. And now we have a Dark Templar and an Observer, and the Observer is the main thing here, but also, well, there is once again no detection here. Once again, just big mistakes, and yeah, the Swarmhosts come back to the army, obviously, and then they're still not going to be able to pick off this guy, because this guy is just walking with them, and also not able to pick off the Observer. If he just picks off the Observer, the Swarmhost would be so much more effective, because, well, outside of an Observer, the only thing that can detect them is the cannon. And then of course you have some skills from some AoE skills that can actually detect them, and you of course have these High Templar that don't actually detect them but can use their storm on them, and yeah, that would be very effective. Oh no, don't let your Immortal stand in that fire. Oh, such a waste. Oh, he goes down. Right on the edge. So yeah, there goes another Dark Templar, and the Dark Templar is getting picked off. So yeah, they're kind of sieging each other with, or attacking each other with these hidden units. It's just that, well, this guy has an Observer right on the money, right where these guys are. He probably right-clicked this one, and is just hoping that they will all still stick together. But yeah, he is not having too much of a problem. The Zerg player, on the other hand, is having tons of problems with hidden units, because this guy is still in the base and there is still no Overseer that actually scouts here. So just keeping that stationary for some reason. Yeah, well, whatever. He's going forward now. That's what we're looking for. Plenty of these creep tumors to really move fast or move forward fast. Because yeah, the more creep tumors you place in a certain region, the faster the creep will spread, and that of course comes in very handy at times, especially if you're trying to make an aggressive move. Then if you have like 4 or 6 or 8 creep tumors, then you can just move them forward like every few seconds. You only have to wait for the cooldown on them, which is this one. It's 15-second cooldown. So you can move them forward every 15 seconds, and you can go towards the enemy base in no time, because the creep will spread to its maximum distance easily in that time. And obviously if a few of them get taken out, it won't even be a problem. So what are we doing? We are sieging this base now. And is he going to follow his own army here? Why did he run those away? Just suicide them in, man. So yeah, the warp gate's just going to go down to these units, because there's no way a photon cannon can do anything about this. What? Why is he not reacting to this? I guess he is reacting by just going in to the enemy base and just going to try to do something to Mutalisk. Yeah, that's great. That's great conviction. That's a good unit. That was complete uselessness, of course, and this is also complete uselessness. Storms do not stack, so having multiple storms in one zone doesn't do anything. You want to spread them out so that everyone gets hit by them, and then wait until they time out and then do another one. But having multiple storms on top of each other really doesn't do anything except it looks nice. I mean, it's nice graphics, but it really doesn't do anything. So you do want to avoid that at all costs. And are we going to recall here? Not for now. We want to take out the base first. And he can actually just recall now to his base, but there is nothing going on. It seems that okay, Swarmhosts do not suck, dude. It was your own fault for getting harassed so much and only building Swarmhosts. I mean, if you only build Swarmhosts, what the hell do you expect to happen? You have no anti-air, you have no AoE damage, you have no protection, you have no beefy units. All you have is just a whole bunch of units, but Swarmhosts are awesome. Anyway, that's the end of this. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.